One of my favorite kettlebell movements is actually the Turkish Get-up. At 51 years of age, I credit the Turkish Get-up as being the foundation of my strength. So at 51, I'm stronger than I ever was at 41, 31, 21, and that's because I do Turkish Get-ups, and I have been doing Turkish Get-ups for the last 5 years, every other day. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the points, all the transition points of the Get-up without weight. Then we will go over get-ups with a shoe, and then we will do a weighted get-up. So by the end of this video, you should be confident enough to do your own Turkish get-up and be able to fit it into your own programming. So I'm going to start on the floor. This will be my theoretical weighted side. That side will also be the pressing foot side, so my knee will be up. I want to think about being in a wonky starfish position. So my long arm, long leg are a little bit outstretched in the same diagonal plane. Now, the first movement in the get-up is actually a roll-up. It's not a crunch. So I'm going to push through the floor with my weighted side foot to roll up onto my elbow. So what it's not is a crunch up. It's more of a push roll up. From here, I'm going to think about being at the beach. I don't want to slump down. I want a nice long spine. Long spine, abs engaged. I'm going to come up onto my hand. Again, I don't want to be slumped down. I'm going to push through the floor and see how long I can get my spine. From here, I'm going to bridge up so that I sweep my leg through to create a tripod. So if you look down at your hand, knee, foot, I'm creating this tripod here. The other way I know I'm in the right position is if I come into hands and knees, my hands are directly under my shoulders, knees directly under my hips. So from here back into my tripod position, I'm going to shift my hip back so that I'm in half kneeling. Now I'm going to square my body up, including that front leg, to come up into standing. So I step back. I turn, I'm thinking about sliding my hand down my thigh, creating that tripod here, sweep my leg through, control bringing my butt down to the floor. I'm always thinking long and tall in my spine. I'm going to pull down onto my elbow and then slow and controlled roll down onto my back. Let's switch sides. So now my left side will be the pressing hand. My left foot will be the pressing foot. So remember, it's not a crunch, it's a roll. I'm going to push through the floor to roll up onto my elbow, always thinking about getting tall in my spine. Push through the floor to come up onto my opposite hand here. Again, I'm reaching up for the ceiling. I'm going to bridge up. I always have my eyes on my hand. Sweep through. You should see a tripod, so hand, knee, foot, this nice, beautiful tripod. I'm going to shift my body weight back to come into half kneeling. I'm going to face forward here so that I can come up into standing and then come back down the same way I came. So here, I'm going to sweep through, control to bring my butt down to the floor, then control to pull down onto my elbow, and control to roll down onto my back. Now, before I put anybody under weight, I like to do a shoe get-up. One of the things that you will find when you do a shoe is that you are actually maneuvering your body underneath the shoe, not necessarily moving the shoe. I'm moving underneath it. The other thing is it's going to teach your arm or your hand where it needs to be so that you don't drop weight on your head. It's a lot easier or a lot better to drop a shoe on your hand or your head than weight. So all I'm going to do is going to do that same thing, always focusing on my shoe. You'll find that if your eyes come down, the shoe will drop down. So that's the same thing when you have weight in your hand. From here, I'm going to gaze forward. So wherever your eyes go, that's where the weight's going to go. So if my eyes go down, the weight will go down. And if you see, I'm just maneuvering underneath my shoe. So this is a good party trick to do at home for all your friends. Here to here, always focusing on balancing that shoe on your fist. I'm not holding the shoe, I'm just balancing it. So this is how I start everybody before I weight them in a get up. Okay, so now I'm ready to add some weight. I'm going to go a little bit lighter. So for women, typically you want to start with about 10 to 15 pounds depending on your strength. For men, you'll start with like a 16K or 20K. Honor your body, don't push it. So start light and just work your way up. So from here, again, I'm going to approach the bell from the fetal position. I bring the L of my thumb and first finger into the corner closest to my face. When I roll onto my back, I'm always keeping my elbow up. When I roll onto my back, I'm always keeping my elbow on the floor. From here, I'm going to press up. And I want you to find that if I have this little diagonal press, this is very effortless. I'm just holding the kettlebell up. I'm essentially holding the ceiling up. From here, this is hard. This is in my shoulder. It's not sustainable. Here, effortless. So find that effortless press. I'm going to remember, push through the floor. So push to roll up onto your elbow, always thinking long spine. Come up onto your hand, again, long spine. Always keeping your eyes on your weight because the bell's going to go where your eyes go. So if my eyes go down, the bell's going to travel down. Here, I'm going to turn, squaring my body up to come up into standing. And then I'm going to come back down the same way I came. So again, right now, my eyes are on my weight. So you'll see, I'll show you, if I start looking down, then the bell is going to drift forward. So always keeping my eyes up here. Then sweep through. Nice, slow, and controlled. Pull down onto my elbow, and then all the way down onto my back. Pull that elbow back down into 90. Fetal position. I'm going to halo it around to go to the other side. And then I'll do that again one more time. So remember, I'm going to find that effortless press. So it's a little bit diagonal away from my face. Push through the floor with that pressing hand. Push through the floor with that pressing foot to come up onto your hand here. Always watching my bell. I'm going to bridge up, sweep my leg through to create that tripod, shift my body weight back, come into half kneeling, square the body off to come into standing, and then let's go back down the same way you came. So here, I'm going to shift my body weight back, hand on the floor, always pressing up with that bell, and always thinking about having a long spine, abs engaged. And that was my Turkish get-up.